Okay, I've been just. Ooh, I don't know why it's zoomed in. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't zoom out. Why is it so zoomed in? Okay. But anyway, I don't know what the hell that's like. It feels like it's more zoomed in for some reason, but anyway, I just woke up. I've been sleeping a lot. It's gonna this is like TMI, but like I'm soon gonna start my period, and this always happens. Like like most girls, they get like cramps, and of course I get moody. Like I think everybody gets moody, but people get cramps or bleed heavily or something like that. But I don't really get those things. But like clockwork, my energy level drops. Like it drops to the level of like almost like a flu for a good amount of days. And like people said like I don't know, I saw this one video a long time ago where this one girl was like, if this is kind of an issue, I think it's kind of probably related to the blood loss, which might be the reason for being lethargic, but like I'm not bleeding yet, so I don't think that's it. I think it's just like when just when I'm in this cycle, my body's like, oh, we don't have energy, or whatever. But somebody said that if you want to combat this, buy like a huge steak and eat it on the first day of your period, and apparently like that's supposed to fix everything. I've never tried this yet, but like I kind of wonder about the validity. Like I mean, it probably does work for a bit, or at least for that day, but yeah, I can't just be like eating steak every fucking day. I don't really have anything to say other than that. Really, like I don't. Uh, well, okay, like because I am probably going to start my period at some point. Um, I'm feeling kind of moody and emotional about different things. Like I know I've been like complaining about several different stuff, and like those things are true, but like I'm complaining about like kind of crazy stuff right now. Like I'm like, well, I do. I mean, like, well, okay, so I'm thinking maybe, like, at first I told my family, oh, yeah, maybe I'll go to Christmas, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But now that I'm thinking of it, I'm like, maybe I just want to spend Christmas alone? Like, I don't know. Of course, I would like to go do something, but, like, I don't have money to do anything, so, um, but at the very least, I could spend the holiday alone, like, and I could have like peace of mind and stuff like that. Because I was thinking, like, I told my friend Sebastian this, like, it's like, yeah, I probably could go and like obviously like Christmas food is good, and like I could get Christmas food and I could kind of see my family. But then that's the thing is like then I'd see my family and I even looked at like their pictures online. Like I looked at their pictures online and like well my nieces, they're on Instagram and they posted and um they took pictures with my brother and his new fiance or whatever and like I just yeah, maybe in the past it was kind of like on the bitter side, like oh like whatever. But really just looking at those pictures and whatever, it was just like I don't feel connected. Like, yeah, that's like logically, I know that's my family, and but like I kind of played the whole scenario in my head of like going to Christmas, doing the thing, whatever, and like no, like not really negative emotions, but no real positive emotions. Like I wasn't excited. Like I didn't feel like I wasn't like oh I can't wait to see this, but like I don't have any of that desire. Also, I think this is also fueled a little bit because I'm not Christian. Like Christmas is definitely a Christian holiday. Of course, there's like other countries and places that celebrate Christmas kind of more in a commercial way. Like they'll have like a Christmas party and or go to KFC and have like a chicken and a Christmas cake or something. Like, that's in Japan. Like there's like basically like the whole world celebrates during like the winter time because we're like, yay, we survived a year or whatever. There's some sort of holiday, and yes, I wish I could like celebrate something. It's just I don't want to go to my family's Christmas dinner, like, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, I do want to, like, if I had the funds and the means, I would definitely like go do something to like properly like rest and like feel like, like to celebrate, I guess. But I just feel like I can't really do that with my family. So like, I just rather avoid it. And I mean, that kind of sucks too, because I mean, it's like it's not like I have any other plans. So I would really be just staying home. But it's like I almost kind of rather that, like I don't want to dress up for people that I don't want to say don't care about, but like I don't care about the opinions of them, like um so I'm just like, I think I'm gonna pass on this. And I've always been like, I guess, the black sheep of my family. Like, I'm never like going to holidays. Like, I hate holidays. I hate being around my family. Like, I mean, like, sometimes I enjoy it. Like, it kind of really depends, um but yeah, it's just like, and like, yeah, it's really not out of bitterness. It's not out of anything like that. It's just like, I think I just want, like, if I could, like, I think that's it. Okay, I think I found the reason. I want to celebrate Christmas, but I want to celebrate Christmas how I want to celebrate Christmas, with somebody who wants to celebrate Christmas in the same way that I do. I want to celebrate, or whatever, like the winter solstice or what, like I want to do something, like, because like, yeah, I live alone. I'm not like, like when I was living with my mom, it was like kind of, I wouldn't say like didn't have a choice. Like, I've always but you get the guilt trip if you don't go, or whatever. So, but like I'm living on my own, so technically, like there's no obligation, and even if there's like, criticism or whatever, I'm far away from it, so I don't have to hear it. And yeah, just like it kind of makes me a little sad because I don't have a plan. Okay, and this is kind of crazy, but like actually I started thinking, well, maybe I should like look at other religions and other celebrations and stuff like that. Well, my like I kind of almost, I don't know, I was kind of looking at Buddhist temples near me, and I don't know, I kind of want to go to that, but it's really far away, and like I said, I don't have transportation, so I'd have to ask my mom at some point, but she might, I don't know, like she's not the right person to go with. So, but like I could keep it in my to-do list. I could, do some research and stuff and plan the trip for when I have money to go to like a Buddhist temple or something like that. I definitely want to do that, but like I want to pick the right one, like I'm not just gonna, like, since I can't drive and I don't have a car, it's not like I could go and explore those places. So I'll do some like good research online, try to find the one that I think would kind of suit me, or the one that I want to go visit. And yeah, and I don't know, like maybe look up more about the religion or something. But like, I mean, during this whole time of like like my winter break, I don't want to do anything like overly, like I don't want to really like overly study. I don't want to do anything Really. Like, I really want to take it easy. And that's also kind of why I don't want to go to Christmas with my family, because that would not be easy. Like, I mean, like, basically, I'd just be enduring it. And, like, and I, okay, I'm sorry for whoever said this, like, but, oh no, it's Queen Almond Ra. She always says this, and this is good. She says, go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. I'm like, that's a good one. That's a real good one because, yeah, I feel like in a lot of instances, I've just been tolerated, or I've just tolerated people. I don't know if I've been in many situations where I've been appreciated. So, like, that's what I want to, I guess that's what I want to focus on next year, is like, I want to appreciate things. Like, I don't want to have to, like, kind of begrudgingly do things out of obligation or whatever. Like, I want to, like, live more authentically or something like that. So, this is kind of my first, well, it's not really my first step. It's because, like, I mean, it's very on, I can't think of the phrasing, but it's very much me to not go to a family gathering. Like, I've always been like that, but I guess, like, kind of like the first step in my mind is probably not going to Christmas. So I will wait. I think rather than Christmas, maybe I should try and think of something to do on New Year's. Yeah. And also, like, thinking of that, like, in most Asian, like, I don't, like, I'm not very familiar with Buddhism, so I don't, but I mean, like, New Year is kind of like a big thing, but usually, like, for Asian cultures, it's like usually somewhere in February, because they go to the lunar calendar. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know enough to say anything past what I just said, so, but yeah, I'm going to take it easy. I don't want to do shit. And, but I really need to think about what I want to do. And that's what I've been saying a lot, like, on a few videos. It's like, I know the things that I don't want, but it's like, what do I want, though? Like, I can't be just like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Like, it kind of puts you in a negative mood, because then it's like, all you're saying is, like, all the things that you don't want. And it's like, and it's been like that for, like, I would say at least a few weeks now, where it's just like, nope, not that, not that, not that. And it kind of gets you down, because it's almost like, um because it's yeah, because then it makes the world into just like a big old nope, you know but, like, I'm searching for what I do want, and what popped up in my head was go to a Buddhist temple. Maybe I need some, like, maybe I need to quiet my mind, and uh then maybe the path will reveal itself once I'm there. Like, once I've learned how to adjust my mind and recalibrate, maybe maybe the path will reveal itself. Yep, that's exactly what I'm hoping. So, um, well, yeah, it kind of sucks. Um, I don't know why, like, but in my mind it said a little bit like, I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know why it said I'm like. I don't know why my brain said that, but I think it's because I've always been a different girl, a strange girl, or kind of or not even rebellious, but just like, I'm not afraid to be different. But I don't know why, but like, this feels like a big thing. I think it's because I know my family are such, like, deep Christians, and me pursuing a path like with Buddhism, I know is going to alienate me from them. I think that's what scares me. Like, I know that they're not going to, like, they're not the type of people who are like, oh, we're gonna shun her or whatever. No, it's more just like, there's gonna be like a mental difference, like, like, it's just a natural shift of like, oh, you're different. Like they already knew I'm different, but they thought like, oh, well, she's different, but she's still one of us. But once I make this change, it's gonna be like, oh, you're different. Like you're way different than I thought. So, um, yeah. So that kind of makes me sad a little bit to think, but I gotta do what's right for me. Like I gotta like and that's why I always say like because I have nothing bad to say like I don't know like my brother got really deep into religion. He got like overzealous for a good bit, and then now he's calmed down, and it seems more like and then he started like volunteering more, and it kind of calmed him down and stuff like that. So like that's good. Uh, but like that's not my path though. That's not for me. I know like he thinks that that's the one path, but there's many paths to a good life or even a spiritually rich life, so but that's the thing though, it's like you know um I don't have to listen to him, like okay, what should I say, like his advice is to get closer to God or whatever. I don't know, he doesn't like believe in Buddha or anything like that, but like kind of what I'm taking from what he's saying is that a spiritual life is important. So, and I think like even though that's not really what he's saying, that's what I'm taking from it. And if I just take what I took for it, or well, thinking of it in that way, like yeah, it is important. Like I agree with that statement. Yeah. So even though it's not the statement that he made, but it's just what I gathered from what he said. So yeah, I think also like this whole scared thing is like I'm like 100% alone on this journey because and I feel really sad, but it's like you know I don't want to get into it like because I've already complained about so many things and like yeah, like sometimes life sucks and you can't help it, and like and December is kind of like a notoriously like only kids are really happy during this time, like all the grown-ups are like shit, we like it's like extra money we can't spend, and just like like it's usually just a bunch of stress once you're like above once you're old, once you're older enough, like this is not really a good time. Like it's a pretty time, like like we kind of get like like the visuals of it kind of are nice, but but all the realities of it are like kind of shit. Um, but yeah, just for the fact that I feel like even more alone with this, even though I feel like it's my or yeah, yeah, I'll say it's my truth. Like like I'm not saying like I'm just like, oh, I'm automatically gonna convert. Like I just want to go and see, like I just want to go see, be, and I don't know, maybe they'll let me meditate there. I don't like I don't know how like Buddhist temples work. I don't know. Do they have like a mass or something? Like they probably do. And I probably would want to stay for like some sort of chanting or something. But like that's the thing is like that's why I said like I need to look up stuff because it's like I don't know how to conduct myself in those situations. So other than just like not interfering, like so like I have to research all that. And that kind of perked up my mood from just a second ago because it's like, okay, learn all the customs and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah, I had like that little tinge of loneliness thinking about like this new journey that I'm going to go on. but it's exciting. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, it is kind of like like I'm looking forward to it, but like I just know that there's also a lot of, well, I mean, like maybe it's just anxiety, like maybe it's just worry that I have, like where like my family's not gonna accept me. Like, I mean, like I do know there's gonna be a disconnect because like just we're not gonna agree on certain things, but like I said, like my family's not the type to like shun people or like it's not at extremes, but sometimes it can be unhealthy because it's like then it just comes with a lot of judgment and just like lack of connection. So it's not like a open shun, it's like a quiet shun or something, like, or it's not even shunning, it's just like all the conversation is just going to be very surface level, you know. Like that's the thing too, I think, is like why I kind of like, it's like, yeah, it's my family. I grew up with them. They know, but like they know the past me. They don't know who I'm gonna like. They don't know me anymore, really. And to be quite frankly, they don't. I don't know them either. Even though, yeah, like I don't know them. They don't know me. We're kind of becoming strangers. And like, do I want to rekindle that relationship? Not really. Like that's like what I said, like when I was looking at the pictures and like even thinking of it for a little while, like the emotions that came up were like quiet acceptance. Like it was just like, wasn't really sad, wasn't happy either, but just kind of like, and that felt like, that's when I came to the conclusion. I was just like, well, I mean, you can't just like live life in mediocrity the whole time, like, oh well, this is not so bad, like that should not be the motto of your life. you know but yeah, so and maybe by me canceling it, who knows, like I don't know, like maybe I'll go out, maybe I'll like, because I don't remember if I made a video of this or not, or if I told somebody this, but like um I think I told somebody this, but like I sometimes like going, like when I do try to get out, I like going to dinner by myself. Like I'll go to a restaurant and get some food, enjoy the atmosphere, and just yeah, I actually enjoy that. I just don't have the money to do that a lot, but I enjoy doing that. Like I like being solo sometimes. Like there's sometimes where you don't want to be alone and sometimes you want to be alone, And yeah, I guess it's like I don't really want to be alone, but I know that and again, it's like knowing what I don't want, It's like I know I don't want to be with my family, so I think I'm just gonna sit it out. But anyway, take care, be good, bye-bye.